Here, Appalachian Grit. I'm on the old phone because my mother's using the new one. I'm going to just talk about some stuff, and I'm going to want your feedback because I don't go into the world often and I don't really know what it's like. I'm watching a video by A Homestead Journey. You know the channel. This is titled America's Restaurants Are Empty and Very Overpriced. Nobody can afford this. Oh, no kidding, man. How is it where you're at? Like, what are food prices anyways? Because you already know, if you know me, that I don't go to the grocery store. I eat mostly just meat, and I raise it all myself. I don't go to the grocery store. I bought bulk salt, and I have bulk tallow. I get 5-gallon buckets of it. And that's really all I need. And then I've got a bunch of spices from before, but I don't really use spices too often. What is it like where you're at? And what are you paying for stuff? Like, do you go to fast food restaurants? I believe that stuff's poisoned. I know it is. And I don't even think it's what you think you're getting. It's 3D printed meat, or it's cloned meat, or it's human meat. So I wouldn't be eating that crap. I couldn't tell you the last time I had fast food. Is probably a few years ago, and all I got was a hash brown because I wasn't going to eat a burger from McDonald's knowing that it has human in it. That'd be called an abomination, and I think I'd go to hell for that one. But now that you heard it from me, and you know if you eat it again, you'll probably go to hell too. I don't trust Walmart beef. I don't trust store-bought beef. You know, it's funny, I gave my neighbor Sam some of my beef when I butchered Job. And he tasted it. He hasn't had, like, real beef, I don't know, ever, if ever. And he said, "This is the best tasting beef I've ever had." And I said, "Yeah, Sam, because it's actual beef." He's like, "What?" I was like, "What do you think you're getting in that ground sausage package? The tubes. When you buy them, you don't know what it is, man. If I were you, if you have some money, go buy some random ground beef, like the 5-pounders. Get them tested, see what's in it. Get some fast food burgers, get it tested, see what's in it. But, yeah, anyways. I want to know how it is where you're at. Like, what is the world like out there living in civilization? I truly do not know. I heard today, just a few hours ago, from Full Spectrum Survival that there's been an attack on the cell system. Folks, if you don't know that it's your own government and these international corporations, multinational corporations that own these companies doing it, and it's all coordinated, you don't need a foreign adversary when all of these foreign nations are all in the good old boy club together, doing rituals with Freemasonic aprons. It's all a stage play, man. It's just you and I that die and suffer. That is the name of the game in the world we live in. Hopefully you know this. You should know this. I know my viewers know this, but if you're new here, everything is fake and gay out there, folks. And it's all a setup to destroy you. And maybe not destroy, well, to destroy most of you. And then the ones that survive are either going to be cut off, or you're going to have to grovel and take part in their system. Which, if you don't believe the Bible, then, I don't know, good luck with 1984. A dystopian, crazy future. It's all right. They're going to hunt people like me down with drones, and I assume. But the Bible says that we would be protected. Some of us would be protected. So we'll see how it goes. You already know I don't fear death. I'm tired of life, honestly. But I still get up and do things, everything. But I'm looking forward to Kingdom Come and that nap. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I need a nap for the soul. But what is it out there? I see these people talking. They have this like Valley Girl talk. Like, I can't mimic it. so entrenched in worship and comfort, man. Like, I do not understand it. I'm so far removed from this. Give me some insights. For you people that actually have to deal with folks like that, like, what the hell is wrong with them? I had a conversation with my father, earthly father, not our heavenly one. Although, yes, that too. And no, I'm kidding. He doesn't talk back. Not like, I don't hear it. If I did, I'd probably crap my pants. But my dad, and we were talking about it, because he tried to, like, he offered me to go back to New England and start my construction company up again and build him, not residential, but it's more commercial, like storefront, a bunch of storefront property, beachside, and luxury apartments above. And I would have made millions of dollars, which I know he's good for it. I helped him develop it back in the day anyway, so. But he ain't joking, and I told him, no thank you. I'm not leaving these mountains. You're crazy for living there. You're living in a death trap. And it's only a matter of time before the house of cards falls down and you're left without a chair. I know I'm blending analogies here. But track with me here. We talked about the things that are going on in the world. He doesn't get it. He thinks I'm nuts. And I've been telling him about the Kalergi plan, bringing Muslims in here for the final social cataclysm, the Hegelian dialectic. I mean, the nature of politics and business, selling your soul and having a contract with Satan, like, actually, to enter the billionaire club. Like, come on, man. Like, success is a joke. This life is but a vapor. He doesn't think like that. I told you, he's a man of the world. I'm a man of conviction that follows God with my whole heart. So we come from different things. And he's going to be destroyed when all of this happens. And I've tried to give him my beef and tell him to get a freezer. I offered to give him a generator and to fill his freezer up with all the food. I would drive it up there from where I'm at. I don't even know how long it would take. Offered to do that for him and my brother a few weeks ago, and I told him, hurry up. Haven't heard back. And I asked him, yesterday or the day before, did you talk to my brother about it at all? Have you guys spoken about it? He's like, oh, no. They're not concerned with anything. They don't have food stored up. They think their little pasta and sauce in the pantry is going to be good enough. Nope, they're going to perish. Rude awakening's coming. I mean, folks, tell me how it is where you at, because all I've got is the people around here, which are already poor, and they are already, scrapped to survive, and they grow a lot of their own foods in their gardens, and they harvest wild forage and stuff, or they're like yuppie, and they still go to the store. I don't know what they do. I don't talk to them. So I don't get a good clear lens into the world. But you do if you're living out there, especially like where I'm at. I'm very far remote. Like if you're in like Missouri, like I think Tim, you're in Missouri, right? Or is that Clay? Maybe you both are. Anywho, Missouri. I've been to Missouri. It's very nice. I wish I could go there, but land was a lot cheaper here. But what is it like out there for the average people? Like, what do you notice? Like, because when the lights go out, if you know what I mean, when poo-poo hits the fan blades, shit's about to get real for them, and that's going to be a very dangerous situation for us. I'm looking at these people with their little smug, yuppie faces on, like, bitching about it, but, like, all sassy about it. Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And all I can think of is, where the hell have you been? You still trust government? I bet you watch sports and think it's real too, don't you? It's like watching World Wrestling Federation, WWF or whatever, thinking that's real. The politics is fake, sports is rigged. Nations are actually in cahoots against the people. I know. I told you one of these days this channel will get banned. They kicked me off of my phone service for what I was talking about privately with a sister. Yeah, they're going to tell me when I call and bitch about it when I don't have a phone to call, so how the hell am I supposed to call them? That's what they say. Stupid, man. They're going to say, oh, it's a glitch. It's been a glitch for the last few days. Sister, I told you maybe we'd talk tonight, but nothing to work out. There's nothing I can do about it. If I had my other phone, I'd call right now and you'd see, still nothing. Still have over half a week left of a full month that I paid for. Unlimited talk and text, folks. So tell me how that works. It's for my convenience that they shut me down because we were talking about a whole bunch of stuff that we just talked about a little bit. But, people, it's a setup, all of it. Oh my goodness, man. You were not going to catch me dead in a restaurant, and definitely not fast food. I don't trust what these people do with the food. I don't know where this food came from. And anytime I've tried to eat out after going carnivore diet, they always cook it in something where it just makes you feel like crap. And I only eat meat, so I'm talking like a steak or something, which is very rare. It's been a while. Many while. But, yeah. How do you all see this playing out? Because it seems like we're getting close to like that precipice, like that turning point. I know it's all fomented by agent provocateurs, all the chaos in the world, like Iran, CIA, Mossad, U.S., CIA, Mossad, Venezuela, CIA and Mossad. These guys are just everywhere. That's what it is. It's a game of deception. What do they call it now? Fifth generational warfare? This is what it looks like until it gets real for the average person, because nobody gives a crap until they can't find food because Panera's closed. What the hell are they going to do then? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not going to have to worry about it up here. I'll have to worry about people that are like that around here, like down in the hollers and in civilization. Pretty far from me. If they know I have animals, I don't know many people for intentionally. And the ones who do know exactly who I am, and they won't even bother. They will not even try it, is what I mean. It's one reason you got to be a certain way out here. I told you, like, when you're in a dangerous place, you need to project strength and you need to know how to use it. You got to wield it. And sometimes you don't want to get into a confrontation with people. But if they step a little, it's like jail time, like prison. You know what I mean? It's like how it was when I was in the military in the dorm rooms. We used to do fight clubs. I don't know if it's probably get kicked out, UCMJ style. Leavenworth for doing that, but we used to do it once light times were out. Fight club, man. But it's like you got to act like you're in prison around here. Somebody steps up or gets an attitude, you got to knock them the F down. I know it's not very Christianly of me. I give them verbal warnings and I say, show respect, you'll get respect, and now get the F out of here. But every once in a while, somebody wants to be a big shot, and then they get exactly what needs to be done. And then the more people that have, sometimes you'll get it. I haven't really had it here, but I've had it before. Like you knock somebody down for stepping up like a fool. And they usually start shit, you know what I mean? But you put them down. You put that dog down. And then they get butthurt and try to get their friends. And then they really learn. And so do the friends. And then you never see them again. I don't mean I disappear them. I mean, they got their butts hurt. They're butthurt about it. And then they realize, don't mess with that dude. This is why they give me a wide berth here. But, anywho, you're going to have to deal with these kind of crazy people, because these cuckold husbands of these prissy freaking wives that are bitch, oh my God, $52 for a soup and a sandwich. Why would you pay that? Go make the damn soup, woman, and make me a sandwich. Daddy's hungry. I'm kidding, ladies. Just joking. Calm down. But you get what I mean? I don't understand the modern world, man. Don't understand it. You tell me what the hell is wrong with these people. What's wrong with this world? I mean, I could tell you what I think. I think they watch too much damn TV, take too many pills, take too many injections, and they trust doctors and lawyers and politicians. And they watch sports, and they watch frickin' Cinderella and Disney and thinking it's not a cult. It's all poison. It's poison for your mind, poison for your body, poison for your eyes, poison for your soul. I don't know. I'm ranting, and it's late night, but I got to wait for the generator to stop, so. We're getting sleet out here. It was 60 degrees earlier. And now it's below, it's in the 20s, I think. Probably in the teens around here. And I got a bunch of sleet on the ground. Crazy. And you know, some of the people here will say, that's mountain weather. Really, dude? Because I'm a geologist and I know the Appalachian weather systems. I could be a weatherman right now if I actually wanted to. Because yes, I went to school for meteorology also. I could be a weatherman. And I'm telling you, this is not natural weather patterns, and you coincidentally look at the NORAD, this and that, and how systems work with all the aluminum and whatnot in the sky, heavy metals, frequencies, all of it. You should know this, but you probably do. It ain't just mountain weather. I've been in these mountains, in the Appalachian Mountains now for many years of my life. I know mountain weather. This is owning the weather by 2025, and we're in 2026. So, but people don't even realize that. You know, I mean, still to this day, I'll be there and just somebody strikes up conversation, and I'll be like, "Yeah, you like those clouds that the planes are dumping out of their back end?" They're like, "Oh yeah, no, that's a whatever they call it now, because those clouds didn't exist when I was in school, folks, because they ain't clouds." And be like, yeah, you like being sprayed? Be like, oh no, that's just contrail. Okay. At that point, I'm like, good luck to you, bud. See you later. I'm not casting any more pearls before swine. You want to believe that? Want to keep your head in the sand like my family? Go for it. Most of my family took the injection. My dad didn't. My brother didn't, thank God. But I guarantee you give a little pressure on their money situation, they'll do whatever the hell they're told to do. Yes, government. Yes, government. Oh, don't put a gun at me. Oh, no. Pussies. Real men and real women with real grit do not stoop, and we don't bow. You're going to kill me, then kill me. I ain't scared to die, and that's the world we're stepping into. The Bible calls it perilous times. I say indeed. But you and I, who are actually preparing for these things, we were made for such a time as this. Believe me. And they can think we're crazy all they want. They ain't going to be able to get here. Even if they could show up here, I would help them. But I wouldn't have to. I would, but I wouldn't have to. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's that age-old wisdom from the Bible once again. It's a wise man that seeth danger approaching and prepareth himself and hideth himself, right? But it's the foolish man who doesn't see it, ignores it, and is destroyed by it. That is the world, folks. I'm sorry this is just a rant, people, but if you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're new here or you're one of these people, like this lady that I'm looking at, freeze-framed, it's a good side of her, huh? And she's just talking about Cheetos or whatever the hell, soup. I know, soup from Panera. She got 4 soups for like $50. What's wrong with you, man? Just sip the air. You'll get more out of it. You know what I mean? There's more moisture in the air than a little freaking soup cup. Oh, my dogs are going. They're tied up except one, the good girl I let out. Anywho, yeah, please tell me. Do you agree with me? These people don't have any brain cells left to rub together, and their spirits have grown cold, or their hearts. They've been pacified and poisoned by this toxic society created by Satan and his children and his agents, the rulers of the darkness of this age, principalities and powers and spiritual hosts of wickedness in high places. You know it. That's what I think. And it's evident. And I'm sorry for you people that have to deal with that. Nope, sorry, Dad. I'm not going back into freaking New England society surrounded by yuppies just to build a multi-million-dollar complex. Just so I could be rich and get, what? Bombed? Because that's the worst place I would want to be. That's the first place they're going to hit. In that New York, Boston area. That's right where I lived. Not in the city, I was in the suburbs. I was upper middle class. Anyways, whatever. I'm getting into the weeds, folks. Oh, all I gotta say is everything will take its course. You know, the Spartans used to cull for this. Just like we cull our animals, if you have livestock, you cull certain types of animals. You know, what do they call that? Natural selection. This is going to be forced natural selection. I'm sorry, I'm getting morbid. I'm going to leave it there. Have a good night, people. We'll talk to you tomorrow, maybe. I'm getting rid of the dogs tomorrow. I've got to meet the lady tomorrow at 10 a.m. She's coming from 4 hours away. She's meeting me at 10. That is a dedicated woman. I'm glad these dogs are going to a good home. For free, by the way, folks. I told you, I'm not trying to sell puppies. I didn't intend to have these puppies. But I'm keeping the 2 males because males are awesome. I am going to neuter them. I'll just grab and snip. I'm kidding. Well, maybe. If I can't afford it, that's exactly what I'll do. I have iodine and whatnot. They'll be fine. I've got antibiotic if I need to use it. Anywho, I'm getting into the weeds, folks. Tell me, please, how is it with people where you're at, and how do you see this playing out when all of it all at once? Bear Independent talks about it. He's exactly right. That's what's going to happen. And if you're Christian or not religious, because I'm not religious, folks. If you can't tell, I'm not a normal Christian. I'm not religious at all. I don't believe in religion. Anywho, look up Russ Dizdar Black Awakening. Sister, you know it is. We were talking about that when we were kicked off the phone, I think, when my service decided to boot me. That's crazy. They owe me a refund, damn it. I'm going to go to one at like Cricket Mobile or something. Anywho, whatever. We'll see you later. Hopefully your day was well, and hopefully you're not getting the crazy freeze that we're about to get for the next 2 weeks. And snow, yes. Stuck on the mountain for another 2 weeks. All right, later, folks.